Welcome to Imagine It down here at Imagination Station, joined once again by Chief Scientist Carl Nelson, and once again, my anxiety is rising. What are we doing today?
We're going to do a classic chemistry demonstration called the gummy bear sacrifice, or sometimes called the exploding gummy bear.
The snackifice.
Yes. So in these two test tubes, I have some potassium chlorate. It's a strong oxidizer. And we're actually warming it up right now. We're giving it some energy. We're allowing it to sort of decompose a bit. It has a lot of oxygen in it. And Dan, I have some gummy bears here. And what I want you to do is not with your hand, but with the toothpicks. Get set up. I want you to get a gummy bear.
I'm absolutely terrible at this, by the way. No dexterity, none whatsoever.
No matter how you can get it, what I'm going to have you do is you're going to come over and you're going to drop it in this test tube, and then we're going to see what happens. But first, let me give it a little bit. More
juice.
warming.
Are my hands too close? My fingers too close?
I would say they are. Yeah. Why don't you back those away a bit?
Glad I asked.
See, what's going to happen here is when the gummy bear, which is basically sugar and gelatin, hits the strong oxidizer, it's going to decompose rapidly. Okay. Why don't you go ahead and try to drop that in there?
Whoa. Nope.
That's okay.
All right.
Just got to drop her in there, and hopefully she makes it to the bottom.
Whoa.
Yeah. So we're getting lots of carbon dioxide gas and water vapor. That's the white stuff you're seeing. And as the gas comes off, here's where the gummy bear sacrifice comes from.
Yeah.
You can hear that gurgling sound.
Oh man, that is haunting.
All right.
The sound of that just.
So if one is good, two has got to be better, right? So I'm going to have you grab another gummy bear, and I'm going to get this warmed up again. Again, potassium chlorate inside here. It's going to decompose into potassium perchlorate, and then it's going to release a lot of oxygen. When the sugar combines with that oxidizer, we should get some rapid combustion.
All right.
Yeah. Nice. You get that nice purple color. And I can't smell anything.
No.
But you can see on the other container, we've got some
Just
brown
blackened.
stuff. That's some carbon that hasn't actually fully combusted. And on the top, the brown stuff is a little bit of the sugar that's maybe caramelized.
Okay. It's a carbon-based death form now. It's not a life form anymore.
Okay, so we can do this with chemistry, right? And we can do it another way too. Brought with some liquid oxygen. Okay?
Oh.
So I fill the balloon with oxygen gas and then put it in a container of liquid nitrogen to cool it down so that we can form liquid oxygen. So now what we're going to do, take a handful of gummy bears, right? That's what we have left. We're going to throw those in there. Dan, I'm going to have you take the torch. I'm going to lock it on for you. I'm going to pour the oxygen on, and then you're going to come over with the torch and add some flame.
All right.
Okay? So let me just get that going. Let me get my thing out of the way here. All right, are you ready? Come on over. Let's see if there's any difference between adding pure oxygen.
Ready as I'll ever be.
All right, so
pure oxygen, folks.
Pure liquid oxygen. I'm going to put it in there. So Dan, come on over.
Is my hand okay?
Yeah, go. Get in there. No, hold it. Yeah.
Nothing?
Let me see. Yeah, I don't.
Oh, something's going. I see one.
It takes a little
flame
bit
going
to get the gummy bears going. And I think we did lose a little bit of our liquid oxygen there.
Oh, I waited too long, eh?
But that's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. The gummy bears are a little bit harder. Normally when we do this demonstration, we use cheese balls.
I wanted to ask. Oh, we have done the cheese balls one before.
The cheese balls are light and fluffy, and the oxygen can kind of get inside. And you have this like light, fluffy structure. Whereas the gummy bears, they're pretty solid. And if you look at that, it's just like
gone.
We've caramelized them. I don't know if your camera can see that, but yeah.
Sorry that one was more spectacular because I waited for 3 seconds.
No, that's fine. And I think it was also partially because the gummy bears are just more compact.
Well, and you were mentioning the sugar on this one too. You got some brand names out there like Albanese, Haribo, or sometimes the harder ones out there. Does the sugar content and the texture of it, do both of those factor into it?
I guess I'm not a gummy bear expert, but I feel like they all feel the same to me. They all feel like, they're kind of like this.
I'm the connoisseur.
You must be the connoisseur. But certainly adding the heat here and then just throwing one in, it was all molten, worked a little bit better. We could try this again sometime and see if we can get a flame going of gummy bears.
Yeah.
Over here. But
Because
again,
we have done the cheese ball one
cheese
too,
ball.
and that's been spectacular
It
here
is.
too. But like you said, like the powder might also matter, or
they're,
the
they're-
open
they're light
space.
and fluffy, and so
Yeah.
the oxygen can get in, and then you get this big surface area, which with combustion is what you want. If you want to have a lot of combustion, the greater the surface area, the more quickly it's going to combust.
When you said liquid oxygen, I went, all right, we're plugging the ears here, and that ended up being louder and infinitely more creepy.
And the screaming. And the screaming.
And the screaming. Let that be the last quote from Carl Nelson today. I'm Dan, that's Carl. That is how you imagine it.